The following is a production of Cary TV, the Town of Cary's government access channel.
Hi, welcome to Cary Matters, our monthly program that helps keep you informed of the issues that the town of Cary is working on. I'm Jennifer Robinson, council representative from District A, and this month I have Councilman Don Frantz joining me, and you are from District B, and I absolutely love serving with Don, so I'm really glad that you could be here today with me.
Thank you. I really enjoy this too. We're actually going to be talking about updating the long-range plan for the town's future and some of the new development that people can expect to see going in soon. Well, it's been a while that we've had our current plan, which we call our land use plan, and I think was adopted back in 1996.
That's right, 1996. Do you even remember what you were doing in 1996?
Yeah, I was a single guy, just living in a little house down the street. Was never going to get married and have kids, and spent most of my free time working on my hot rod.
And now you are married and you have 6 kids and you're serving on the town council.
Yeah.
It's a little departure, yeah.
Yeah. Plans change.
Yeah, plans do change. Absolutely they do.
What about you? What were you doing in 1996?
1996, I was living in an apartment near Cary Parkway and High House intersection. And I never saw that intersection because I got up when it was dark and went to work, and I came home when I was ready for bed. And we were just working around the clock. And like you, I wasn't really thinking about family at the time. I was thinking about, you know, starting a business and establishing my business and making money.
And now you have 4 children.
And now I have 4 children, yeah. Plans change.
Yes, yes.
Absolutely, a lot of things happen in 16 years, and just like the things that have changed in our lives, things have been changing in the town of Cary as well. When our last land use plan for the town was created, Cary had a population of 69,000 people. Now we have over 142,000 residents today. So that's a huge change. The 1996 plan stated that the town had about 28,000 acres of land that could still be incorporated into Cary and developed. And now we think we have about 10,600 or so acres of land remaining that could be incorporated and potentially developed.
Yeah, things have definitely changed,
yeah.
Which is why it's a great time to update our plan for the town's future. And while we have tweaked Cary's land use plan over the years to keep up with changing development trends and economic conditions, it's really time for a more comprehensive approach. In addition to having the town-wide 1996 plan that established how land should be developed, we have 7 additional area plans that focus on various parts of the town.
These land use plans are important guidelines for us as we determine how land should be developed. And every time we look at a request for rezoning, we go back to the land use plan to see if the request is compatible with the vision that the community had for our town. But Don, you're right, because these plans have gone through major changes in 16 years. Every time a piece of land develops, it refines what we think is appropriate for the area. And over time, our assumptions and our expectations change, and they've changed a lot.
Absolutely. And we have a lot of other plans in the town that address various aspects of our community, such as roads, parks, open space, historic preservation, growth management, affordable housing, utilities.
What a list.
All told, we have 12 volumes that make up our comprehensive plan with over 1,000 pages of background information, goals, and policies. Having a multi-volume approach means that sometimes our vision for one aspect doesn't necessarily connect with another, or it's missed when we go to approve a request for development. We thought that it'd be a good idea to bring all of these plans together into one plan.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's hard for citizens to read 1,000 pages in all these different volumes just to get an idea of what's supposed to be going on. So we are consolidating all of these plans into one master plan, and we're calling that plan the new Cary Community Plan. I should specify that's the Cary Community Plan, not the new Cary Community Plan. Sorry about that. So the Cary Community Plan, and our goal is to have it cover all aspects of our planning for Cary's future. And unlike the 1996 land use plan that focus primarily on how parcels of land should be developed, the community plan will unify all of the town's related plans and policy documents. It'll take into consideration all aspects of growth. That's neighborhoods, parks, greenways, public art, economic development, and mixed-use activity centers. Then the plan will focus on implementation, schedules, budgets, priorities, and logistics.
And when we investigated the idea of creating a new plan, we looked at the changing demographics of Cary. Not only has our population quadrupled over the last 20 years, our community's also gotten a little bit older.
Yeah, absolutely, it's true. We have a lot more senior citizens here than we used to have, but a real driver in that age factor is that all of us who came here in our 20s and 30s have stayed, which is great. Cary has a larger percentage of 40 to 49-year-olds than the national, state, or county averages.
Woohoo! Feels good to be in the majority for once.
Yeah, well, not exactly, Dawn. Not for you, because Caucasians are no longer in the majority in Wake County. That's right, you heard that. Caucasians are no longer in the majority in Wake County, and that's kind of hard to believe for a lot of people, given how homogenous our community looked back in the 90s. Our area is becoming more ethnically diverse. In fact, the days of Cary being accused of being homogenous are completely gone. We have a greater percentage of foreign-born populations than any of the other 14 largest cities in North Carolina. These demographic shifts have important implications for the town's growth and development patterns over the next 10 years. So we need new policies and strategies to ensure that we continue to be a vital, successful, and attractive town in which to live.
And in my mind, the fact that we don't have a lot of land left to develop will be the biggest implication for our future development. You know, people are going to still want to build in Cary even after all what's left of undeveloped greenfield land is developed. That means we'll see more redevelopment in the future.
That's right. And when people redevelop land, it means we'll need strategies to make sure that that infill is compatible and harmonious with existing neighborhoods. And I'm really concerned about that preservation of the integrity of our neighborhoods. I mean, that's something we've all talked about.
Yeah, we all are. We're all concerned about that. No one wants to destroy what made Cary the greatest place to live that it is. So.
That's right. So this is where the citizens come in. Each of us knows what we like about Cary and what we don't like. When we go other places, we see things that we like and things that make us say to ourselves, wow, I am so glad I live in Cary. So we need everyone's help to define what we want Cary's future to be. And it doesn't matter how young or old you are, how long you've lived in Cary, or whether you own or rent a home or live in an apartment. Everyone's input is valuable.
Absolutely. Our first step is to create a steering committee. We'd like to have about 25 to 30 citizens from all walks of life representing the rich diversity of Cary's population in all parts of town. This committee will provide guidance to a project management team during this 18 to 24-month effort on both the process and the substance of the planning effort. There will also be 2 citizen process committees to help advise project staff and consultants on the best ways to connect with and engage Cary citizens and businesses, as well as the best ways to publicize and communicate the project to the public.
Okay. So if you're interested in serving on these important committees, please submit an application to the town before November 30th. Applications can be found on the Town of Cary's website at townofcary.org. Also, we'll have public information sessions for citizens to learn more about the committees and how to apply. We'll hold these information sessions on Wednesday, November 14th at the Cary Arts Center at noon, 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. and then again on November 26th at the Page Walker Arts and History Center at noon, 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. Okay, so we've talked a lot about vision, and after this break we're going to talk about what we can see happening this year as new projects start to develop.
If stormwater pollution was rubber duckies, it wouldn't matter what went down our storm drains. But it does, because stormwater pollution is not rubber duckies. It's trash, oil, cigarette butts, and pet waste flowing untreated to the sea. That's not good for any of us, because we all live downstream.
Brought to you by Clean Water Education Partnership, protecting water for North Carolina's people.
Food and Nutrition Services is a great way to put healthy food on the table. And for every dollar of food and nutrition services that is spent, nearly twice as much goes back into the local economy. Food and Nutrition Services. Healthy for you, healthy for the economy. To learn more, call 919-334-1224 or visit fns4nc.org.
Hi, thanks for staying with us during that break. Don, we just talked about the importance of having a plan so that Cary develops in a way that enhances our community. So we're seeing some new projects being developed all around Cary right now, and people are wondering how they're going to impact our community.
That's right. They sure are. Of course, downtown is evolving, but some of our biggest changes are actually happening out west. The northeast and southeast corners of High House Road and Davis Drive, for example, are both under development. That'll mean some changes to roads around there. The projects were designed to minimize traffic impacts, and the projects in the northeast corner will also include what we call a loop road that will so you can avoid the High House and Davis intersection altogether if you want to go back and forth from the north side of Davis Drive to the east side of High House.
Yeah, that'll be really nice. I'll use that a lot. Also, there'll be a dedicated right turn lane on High House Road, so cars going northbound on Davis won't have to sit through the light.
And there'll also be 2 more signals added to Davis Drive to help cars get in and out of the side streets, and that'll also definitely help folks living in Rigsby Farm and Preston get in and out of their neighborhoods a lot easier. And a new signal system on High House Road will help with access to both the Bradford and Searstone projects.
Yeah, I think people on the side streets will really find that helpful. All of these improvements are being paid for by the developers of Bradford and Searstone, but the town is also looking to make some road improvements. Currently, the town council and staff are studying the intersection of High House Road and Cary Parkway, very close to where I used to live, and the council recently decided to pursue a traditional widening of this intersection rather than install the roundabouts or the jug handles, so we're working on that.
Yeah, the last time we considered those, we found they would decrease the time it takes to drive through the area, but was incredibly confusing to folks. We hope to be able to time the improvements at this intersection so that they don't conflict with the North Carolina Department of Transportation's projects to bridge the railroad over Morrisville Parkway. Technically, this project is in Morrisville, but will affect a lot of Cary residents. And for some period of time, we anticipate that Morrisville Parkway will actually be closed to through traffic while the construction is done. NCDOT has yet to release its final construction plan and dates.
Yeah, and that's going to be a hugely impactful project to our community. I mean, overall, it's going to be great when we have that grade separated, but in the meanwhile, what happens, it's going to be really tough to navigate the roads around there. Before we go to the break, let's mention one last road project that is wrapping up this year. The Sharp Jog and Green Level Church Road has been smoothed out, and the project should be done by the end of December, which is great. It's welcome, welcome fix. So a lot of people are happy about that. Okay, after this break, we'll talk about what is happening in the month of November and how you can be involved.
Salad on Saturday, fruit on Friday, throw a ball Thursday. Water Wednesday, touch your toes Tuesday. Let's move Monday, spark a snack Sunday. 60 minutes of physical activity a day and eating well can help get your child healthy. So keep them active and eating well every day. Get ideas, get involved, get going at letsmove.gov. That's letsmove.gov.
Hi, thanks for staying with us during that break. Don, what is going on this month?
Well, it's a very busy month. Jen, and with all the holidays, our regular schedule is, well, not so regular. We're kicking off the month with a really cool art demonstration in downtown. It's the big unveiling of the fired ceramic, which is set for Friday night, November 2nd, if everything goes as planned. I guess with pottery and fire, you never really know.
Yeah, yeah.
But we are planning for November 2nd. But you can come by the site and see the finished work at any time. And then also November 2nd, there will be a big Carytown band concert at the Cary Arts Center.
Ah, that'll be a lot of fun. Okay, now for our crazy meeting schedule. Our Operations Committee meets as usual on November 1st. However, the Planning and Development Committee, which normally meets on the third Thursday, is meeting November 8th. And our sole council meeting is November 15th. So do not come here on the second or fourth Thursday because we will not be here.
Town offices will be closed on Monday, November 12th, in honor of Veterans Day. Garbage, yard waste, and Yellow Week recycling will be collected as normal that week. Town offices will also be closed on Thanksgiving Day, Thursday, November 22nd, as well as the following day, Friday the 23rd. All garbage, yard waste, and Blue Week recycling for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday customers will be collected one day earlier. You Friday people get to keep your regular schedule. Oh, and don't forget to save the cooking oil from all those turkeys. Just call the town and we'll pick it up at your curb free of charge.
I think that's a great service. That's absolutely amazing.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Okay, you can learn more about meetings and events by going to the town's events calendar on townofcary.org homepage.
Well, that's it for this edition of Cary Matters. We appreciate your watching and hope that what we've shared have been of interest to you. Please let us hear from you. Your time is important and we want this show to be of value to you as we work to bring you, our citizens, closer to your government.
Excellent. And remember, help keep Cary litter-free, clean, green, and beautiful by volunteering with our Spruce program. Thanks for watching, and as always, thanks for choosing to call Cary home.
This has been a production of Cary TV. Visit the Town of Cary's website at townofcary.org.